What's up, Chris Lyon? John Wright? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Verica? How are you? Wicked, 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 wicked. Little piece in the house. Little piece is in the house. Hogan reports, I'm chilling with some beers. What's up, Ron Caffrey? You like that? William, welcome. Hope you guys are ready for a good time. Connie, thanks for coming by. I got a kind of a black and tan. I mixed it up. Oh, there's G-Man. Welcome, G-Man. G-Man's on the chat there. What up, C'est de la vie? Steve. Yeah, why? I'll ask him that, Steve. Matthew, how's it going? Ooh, song's over. I guess that's my my cue. That's my cue. Whoop, get that out of there. How's it going, guys? Drewy, how's it going, man? Mama Pat, she made it. Mama Pat made it. That's awesome. Glad you were able to stay awake for this, Mama Pat. Now where's my? There it is. I need to do that, and then I need to do. I need to turn me up. Carl Colson with the $2 for the Mac Daddy. Mac Daddy's taking a little nap right now, but he's going to be in here. What's up, Jetta? Esprit? Long time no see. That's very cool. Thank you, Carl. What's up, Karen? How are you? I hope you're well. Guys, let's get this going. It's that time. I got a beer. I got a guy on the phone. Let's do this. Of course, I'd like to welcome you all to Luke's Doghouse, where I interview some of my favorite scam baiters. Today, I would like to welcome G-Man of G-Man Scam Patrol. Although this is an interview, I need to take the scam baiter's privacy into consideration. Matthew Geis with $5. Matthew, thank you so much. Got me.
Can I talk now?
No, man, I'm not done.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just saying thank you to Matthew. I got a long ways to go before you can talk.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Right,
sorry.
You sit back and relax. Just calm down, G-Man.
Okay.
All right. Although this is an interview, I need to take the scam baiter's privacy into consideration, therefore asking questions more pertaining to the scam baiting itself. But this is G-Man, so we're going to ask him whatever we want. If you're not familiar with scam baiting, it is the art of wasting as much of a known scammer's time in hopes to steer them away from scamming other people. If chat has any questions they would like to ask, feel free to post in chat. I will attempt to get to those questions asked at the very end, because I have a lot of questions and I think I got a lot of them covered. So if you ask and I don't ask, it's probably because either I didn't see it or it's already on the list. If you're watching the playback of this live interview, you can click the live chat button and follow along with chat. Please follow G-Man by simply clicking on the link in the description. Of all the people I know, G-Man is one of them. G-Man, welcome to the show. You can talk now.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I just wanted to be sure. Hey, Luke.
How you
everybody
doing, G?
in the chat. I'm good, man. How are you? I'm sitting
Good,
here
good.
nursing a Corona. Life is good. Sitting here kicked back with my feet propped up. Life is good.
I got well, I got kind of something going on here. It's a Guinness and Boddington mix.
I hear
I
you.
don't know if that's called a black and tan because I know Bass Ale is considered a black and tan beer. So this may be a black and
Right.
yellow, maybe.
And I've got the Coronas going on. Hey, Joe. I see you, buddy. Joe Scambait. Always a
Welcome
pleasure to have
everybody
him
that
around.
has recently joined. Deo, Joe, Irish Gal, David Newman. He is from your stream there, G Man. He came over, and West Havens joined us. So, you ready to do this?
Yeah, man. I'm
You're
ready. I've
interview.
been looking
You're interview
forward to
number
this.
5. You're number 5.
Number 5. Hey,
Number
5's my
5.
favorite number.
Well, good man. Good. Well, let's
It
hope
really
let's hope
is.
this goes awesome. We are having some drinks tonight, so there we may each need to use the restroom, so the other one will have to entertain the stream. I'm sure G-Man's gonna try to get people to leave my stream and go sub to his channel, but you should already be there, guys. You should already be sub to his channel. If you're not, the link is in the description. Check it out.
Look at Little Piece's comment, Luke.
Yeah, you can count it. You count it. Count it up. I'm ready. I'm down to be here for a few hours. So, if I have to go to the bathroom 10 times, so be it. So, G-Man, let's start this
Cool.
off.
Let's do it.
Let's start from the beginning. Where was the G-Man born?
At the hospital.
At the hospital.
I was born
That's probably a
in
good
Gastonia, North Carolina.
North Carolina. And you're still in North Carolina.
And I am still there. I have never left here. It's a beautiful state. I love North Carolina. I am in central North Carolina, about 20 miles south of Charlotte. I am out in the country. I am 1.5 hours from the mountains, the Blue Ridge Parkway, and I'm 3.5 hours from the beautiful North Carolina coast and the South Carolina coast. So life is good.
What'd you do as a child growing up there? Like before, like earlier memories. What kind of activities did you guys do?
Well, that was before the days, of course, of internet, cable TV. We didn't even have cable TV when I was growing up. We played outside all day and late into the evenings when the street lights came on. That meant it was time to go home. Gosh, we played kick the can, tag, hide from cars, all the usual kid stuff. I had a good childhood. I really did.
Good, good. So I take it you attended school where you grew up.
Yes, I did. All 12 grades right here, right around where I live now, yes.
Did you play any sports or have any activities while you were in school?
I did not play sports. I went to all the games, but I just was not an athlete in my younger days. I was scared of those guys.
What about like drama class or any activities?
I did take music. I was into music. We had a computer class in my senior year of 79, but it was the old, what did you call them? The DOS type things, computers that use those big reels and stuff like that. But, that was the computer back in the day. So
the kind where you had to like ground it before you turned it on. You had to touch like touch metal.
Yeah.
I took some classes. We had to deal with that too.
Yeah, man, those were the antiques. I would have never dreamed that in 20 years we would have a computer like we do. Of course, 20 years ago they wasn't what they are now, but they were far advanced over the old DOS computers that I was used to.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What year did you graduate high school?
We drink beer. We drink wine. We're the class of 79.
Wow.
That was our motto.
Hey, I guess that's good for high schoolers to have as a motto.
Yeah, I think so. And we did drink beer and wine back in those days. The old Boone's Farm 2020. You remember
Strawberry
that?
Hill.
Boone's Farm, Strawberry Hill, yeah, and Mad Dog 2020. All the good stuff.
Yeah, those were like that was something that we drank in high school as well. I definitely remember the Boone's Farm and the horrible
Oh
hangovers
yeah.
each day, and the 40 ounces. And
But Boone's Farm. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was done.
Okay, Boone's Farm. You could taste it going down, and you could also taste it coming back up. And it tasted better the first time going down instead of the second time coming up.
Better than tequila, right?
That's right.
That stuff.
That's
that
right.
stuff sucks when it comes back up.
Yes, it does.
Did you go to college?
Burns going down and burns coming up.
Did you go to college there in North Carolina?
Yes, I did. I studied radio and television broadcasting.
And I hear you kind of went on to do a little bit of television and broadcasting later on in your life. What was your first job out of
Well, I
college?
didn't do television broadcasting. I did radio.
Radio, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, I did radio. My very first job right out of high school, I worked at a floral supply here in town. And worked there for several years part-time while I went to school. And then when I got out of school, I went to work at a radio station and did that for several years. And then I went part-time when I went to work for the state. But I worked in radio altogether 5, 6 years, I think about 6 years. And, as you've heard me say it before in the streams, and I'll say it plenty more times, it was the most fun job of my lifetime. I could not believe that I was getting paid to sit there and have the good time that I was having, playing music and doing some other things that we won't talk about, but that's just the way it was in radio back in the day. So it was a fun time of my life, one of the best times of my life. It really was.
How many years did you do radio?
I just said that, Luke. 6 years.
Sorry, I'm reading a bunch of stuff. 6 years. How many years did you go to college for radio, and what college you go to?
2 years. I went to Gaston College here, actually right here in my hometown, Gaston College.
Day wants to know if you're a Tar Heels fan.
Am I a Tar Heels fan? I am more of a State fan.
Okay.
Although if the Tar Heels are playing, I will pull for them as long as they're not playing State.
There you go. Did you ever marry and have kids?
I did. I was married twice, actually. And I have one kid from my second marriage, a son. He is 20 years old. I have been divorced for, 18, 19 years, something like that. And, one kid, one son. His name is Tyler. Tyler
Cool.
Stephen, not Steven Tyler, but Tyler Stephen.
Does he check out your scam baiting?
He does, and he's going to set in on a show with me one evening. He keeps saying he's going to, so
Awesome.
we will see. But he's at that age now. He's just recently got a new girlfriend, so you know where his interest is lying right now. It's not with his dad.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, he'll come and see me when he needs money.
That's how they figure it out.
Yeah, that's it.
So I know we weren't going to talk about your current situation, but I do want to go into your relationship with Wenja, because I'm just wondering who's the top and who's the bottom, and how long you guys have been secretly married.
Oh gosh, Wenja. Oh, he's supposed to be in the stream. I don't know if he's here yet or not. I haven't seen him in the chat. He said he was going to be here.
He hides out.
Geez, thanks, little piece. You're supposed to be on my side. And Luke, you are not going to believe this, but this actually, I was going to save this for the stream, for the interview, which I did. I actually got the same question about you and me the other day.
Well, we all know who the man in that relationship is. It's you. It's you. Yeah,
It is
you.
what it is.
It's you.
But no, talking about whinge, it's funny you say that. Well, I'll hold off because you'll probably ask me that in the interview about the first Scambaiters I ever listened to. So I'll hold off on that.
Definitely. We'll get into that.
Okay.
Do you have any pets?
No, I do not. I'm thinking about getting a dog. And when you got Mac Daddy, that kind of made me want to do it even more. But as of right now, I do not have any pets. There's a couple skunks that come into my yard late at night. And a lot of times I'll be out on my porch at 2 o'clock in the morning watching them in the yard.
You should get a skunk. You should
Yeah.
lure them in.
Yeah. I don't want them to get close to me.
You have a bit of a insomnia issue like me, don't you?
Yes, I do. I have a bad one. I really do. And it's all the years I was with the Highway Patrol. I worked night shift mostly, and it was at my request that I did that. And I've just never been one to sleep at night. I have problems sleeping at night, and I still do.
Do you sleep during the day?
Yeah, a lot of times I do. I generally take a nap during the day.
Do you get enough sleep? Apparently.
I'm sorry?
You seem like you get enough sleep.
Well, I like to try to, but I mean, there's been times, man, that driving down the road that I almost fall asleep during the day, and I've actually went to my doctor and seen her about it, and she's trying me on some new sleep beds, so we'll see how that goes. Actually, I went to her this morning, and she's going to try me on some new stuff, so we will see how that goes.
Yeah, hopefully it works out for you.
I hope so.
I've tried them all.
I know you have that issue too, and
yeah, I gave up.
You know how I feel, man. It's bad to feel like a zombie during the day.
Yeah, it's weird though, because it affects my energy, but other than that, I don't feel tired during the day. I mean, yeah, my energy's low, but
there's actually been times, Luke, that I have started to do a stream at 3 o'clock in the morning just to see if anybody's out there. And one night I may break down and do it just to see.
You should. I've thought about it too, because there's a lot of people that are actually up and bored as hell and looking. They have nothing to do. Like, I don't have cable. I choose to just watch YouTube and Hulu and Netflix and other streaming shit. But
yeah.
So there's nothing else to really do or watch at 3 o'clock in the morning, except for Netflix or Hulu, and you tend to kind of run through all that stuff when you can't sleep every night anyway. So when somebody goes live at 3 a.m., it's kind of exciting, It's like, oh shit, somebody's in the same boat as I am.
Yeah. Well, I know you and I have ended up in a couple streams together late at night.
Yeah, like Michael Malloy will do those really late streams, and it was always nice to jump into those because it was people.
Joe says I need a couple of special gummy bears.
Yeah, you do.
Send them to me, Joe. Send them to me.
Do you partake in any CBD or THC products?
I have not in a long time, but before, in my younger days when I was in radio, yes. That was just part of the radio lifestyle back in those days. Yeah, it's totally illegal here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is CBD illegal there?
The CBD oils, I really don't know how that works, to be honest with you, because they did not have those when I was with the patrol, or either they were not popular enough that we had to have training on them. So until they become legal, and with my past career, I have to really be careful with a question like that, if you know what I mean.
No, totally. Yeah, I wouldn't. CBD is completely legal in a lot of states. It's not a THC item, but that might help with your sleep if that is something that's available and legal in your state.
Listen, I can promise you, if they would legalize it tomorrow, I would be the first one in line to give it a try. Let's put it like that.
I hear that, man. Let's talk about scam baiting, shall we?
Let's do it. I don't know if I know too much about it, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you're good. Let's just start with the question that we kind of already covered. Who was the first person that you watched? I think you already kind of answered that.
Well, the first, I've got two. I had retired from the patrol. I was kind of bored, looking for something to do. I went online one day, started looking at YouTube videos, and I honestly don't remember how I came across scam baiting, but somehow I did. And I seen two people's videos. That was Joe Scambait, which Joe's in the chat tonight, and I seen Winja. And I really liked what both of them did. And I enjoyed it. I subscribed to both of their channels. I listened to them for several months. I set up a YouTube channel so I could make comments on their videos, and got to where they knew who I was in the chat, and it just went from there. And I sat around one day and I thought, with my radio background, I think I could do this. And so, hey, I talked to Joe one day and Winja, found out what equipment I needed and whatnot, and started doing it, and have not looked back since. So Joe Scambait and Winja were the first two that I watched.
What kind of equipment are you using? You're using a full-on computer and a VM, right?
Right. I've got a Dell desktop with a VM. At the moment, my VM's not doing too good. I've got to tune it up. I use a Samsung Meteor mic, the same mic that Joe Scambait uses, and Nikki, and a lot of us use that mic. And I've also got not that it matters, a microphone holder for my mic. That was the most recent thing I bought. And I have camera now, a live camera. So I think that's pretty much my equipment. My setup is not nothing elaborate. You would be surprised if you could see it in person how simple it is. Sometimes it's literally held together by band-aids. Any scam baiter knows what I mean by that. But it's nothing too fancy.
What kind of camera do you use for live?
For my live stream, it's a Logitech live cam. Do
you have to hook that up through your computer, or is that something you can go directly onto YouTube with?
Yeah, I have to. It's just a USB plug it in, and it goes directly into OBS.
Okay.
I don't know if you can go in directly into YouTube with it or not.
I think that's an invention that hasn't been made yet, or if it is, I think I talked to somebody already, and they said it was like $30,000 for the camera that does do it. But what they should do,
I won't be getting one of those.
I'm sure there's not a camera company listening to me, but if like Canon or anybody does listen, or if anybody has any pull with Canon or like any of those camera companies, tell them they should have a little button that you push, just like an app, or you download it because they all have Wi-Fi, where you can go live on a camera. Like, it would be so nice to be able to have a nice camera and just push a button and you're live on YouTube, just like a phone. I can push a button on my phone and be live on YouTube. Why doesn't a really nice camera have that ability? But I guess there's one out there that does it, but it's like $30,000.
Wow, that would be nice. It really would.
It makes total sense, and I can't believe a company hasn't done it, because imagine there's already a ton of live YouTubers out there. So I don't know. I don't get that. I don't understand why. Maybe you want to go in, G? You want to go in with me on it?
Hey man, yeah, we can discuss that. Maybe let me get a few more donations under my belt, and
you in, bro?
We'll talk about it.
Nice. How long have you been scam baiting?
Oh, geez. I think right around 2 years, uh, maybe a little longer. I don't know an exact date, but right around 2 years, maybe a little longer.
Yeah, I
I've
think
got close to 200 videos.
nice. Have you ever deleted any videos?
Scambaiting, I think I have one or two. It was
Yeah.
just videos. I was not impressed with them. They were not my best work, and I did publish them. It was early in my scam baiting career, and then as I got better a little bit, I did go back and delete one or two of them.
I just lost track of the last question because I was thinking of another thing I was going to type, and then I forgot what I was going to type because I was thinking of the last question. You used to, well, you still do you edit your videos and upload them, correct? Your earlier ones.
Right.
You've done a
Yes.
lot of live.
Whenever.
You've gone live lately and done the face reveal within the last couple months, which is awesome. People were glad to see your face, and I
Yeah.
think they like it. I think they like it.
Geez, I don't know why. I've always had a face for radio. So.
Definitely do. I think you do. But the ladies like the G man, so that's good. Um,
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the compliments that I get. I truly do. It means a lot to me, and they know how to make a man feel good.
yeah, we got some really good really good followers out there, and you've recently gotten a surge in military following, correct?
Oh, yes, I did, man, and I know a couple of them are in this stream right now. I see them in the chat. And if you don't mind, I want to give them a shout out.
Do
The
it.
U.S. Army 20th Brigade Special Forces deployed to Afghanistan, the best of the best. And I am truly honored to have those guys in all my streams.
Yeah.
They show up, they're there, they're active in the chats, and it means the world to me to have special forces in there. That is something I never thought would happen in any of my streams.
I know, especially with the
Uh,
horrible music you play.
well,
Boom! I got to throw
uh,
that in there. No,
yeah, yeah,
that is
yeah.
awesome. That is awesome.
I'm
'Cause
surprised it took you that long. Jeez.
no, I had a spot. It was right there, right after that question. It was the next thing. I
There goes a loud motorcycle down the road. I
I
don't know if
heard
you
it.
could hear that
I
or
did
not.
hear it. I think
Okay.
most people here know that I razz you all the time about your live music streams, but they're really well done. If you guys want to throw your channel out there, your channel name for your music,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You want me to type it in?
yeah, you can do that. Or if Little Piece wants to throw a link in there, that'd be
Yeah, let Little
awesome.
Piece do it.
Little Piece has mad skills. Thank you, Little Piece,
She does. Little Piece is awesome.
for being awesome, and on top of that, she probably like has a fourth computer opened up ready for this kind of stuff. So um,
I think it's called G-Man Radio, but I'm not sure, Luke. Jeez. I think that's it.
yeah, I don't watch it, so I don't know. But I've been there.
Hey, the military guys are saying they love you too, Luke. So looky there.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Uh, but yeah, I love razzing G man. He takes it good, and he razzes me back. So it's all good.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I always pay you back for it.
and he's been doing a radio show for about a month now, maybe on the new channel, and you were doing a little bit before.
Yeah, it's probably been I don't know, a month and a half now, maybe 2 months. I'm not really sure, but it's still fairly new, and I'm having a really good time with it. It's a lot of fun to do it, and it's the closest thing to being back in radio.
Yeah,
So yeah, I enjoy it.
that's awesome. Mama Pat just threw $10 at us, and also Little Piece threw the link to your channel down. Thank you, Little Piece, and thank you, Mama
Okay.
Pat. I hope you're
Now
well.
5 of that Mama Pat money comes to me, Luke. We divide the donations 50-50.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. It's coming, buddy.
Yeah, I won't hold my breath.
No, we'll just little piece ordered a couple extra diamonds for the ring, so I'll just take the $5 off that you're gonna owe me for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
do
that's
whatever
gonna
you got to do.
I ordered those from Kenya, so that's gonna be a couple grand each. So
Oh,
now
geez.
the ring's like $2,000 and 40.
And I can't whistle, or I would have threw in a whistle there.
I know. JD
Jeez.
Crow asks what state is G Man from? He's from North Carolina. North
Central
Carolina.
North Carolina.
Central. Well, G Man, I don't have to use the restroom, but I got to grab a couple beers because I'm out. But
Okay.
I'll ask you this question for you to answer while I grab those. They're just right real close. If I didn't have to take the headphones out, I would just walk over. But have you or anyone you known been scammed before? I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
And thank you, Joe Scambait, for the fuzzy wuzzy buddy bro. $10, Joe Scambait. I love you, Joey.
That's cool, Joe.
All right. So yeah,
Thank.
have you or anyone you know been scammed? And if not, drag this out for about 30 seconds.
I got you. No problem. Me personally, I have not been scammed. I do get a lot of phone calls from scammers. I do know people that their family has been scammed, and one of them is everybody remembers Sherry Ashton, that was real popular in the scam baiting community, and I actually did, I think, 2 videos with her about her mother was scammed by the Microsoft tech support scammers. Her mother got scammed with that. And then she had another relative to get scammed by, or attempted to get scammed by I call it the death scam, which was the lowest scam I'd ever heard of. I didn't even know that scam existed.
What was it called?
But
The
it
death
does.
death scam?
That's what I call it. It's the one where a loved one has passed away, and I guess they get the obituary off of the internet or out of the paper, and then they get in touch with someone from the family, and they tell someone from the family that so and so, the deceased person, signed a agreement with them, and they owe them $10,000, blah blah blah, and people are falling for it. And I've got a video on my videos that Sherry and I did. I can't think of the name of the video, but it's not too far back, and but it's there, and you would recognize it from the title. So it is there if anyone wants to take a look at it. Look at Lukey getting these donations. Wiki. My voice is not
Truth
high
or
enough to say
spoof
it
with
like you do, Luke.
$10. I'm messing up this pour really bad right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
It's layering. It's just I poured like a ton out on my desk. Truth or spoof, do one thing and give a click on thumbs up. Nice. Thank you so much, Truth or spoof.
Got a big
that
gun
should
for
separate.
your 20th Special Forces. Says Luke Man's drinking real beer. I guess I'm drinking the little watered down Coronas.
Nah, you're good. You know, I mean, it's like it's everyone's each their own. You know, I just get heartburn from beer without this nitrogen infused stuff. You know, the nitro infused stuff is non-carbonated. It's nitrogen, so
Right.
you don't get that crazy heartburn. Plus, I can drink a ton of it because it is considered a light beer.
Yeah.
Both
Actually, the
Guinness-
Corona I'm drinking tonight is light.
Oh, it's definitely light.
Yeah.
Just like you, G man. Just like you.
Yeah,
buddy.
man. It is what it is, as G-Man says.
I'd like to say hi to a few people before we keep going here because a lot of people have showed up, like Tony Galloway and Jason, Truth or Spoof, of course, and CJ Rooster, Terry, the bashful Scambaiter,
Hello, Terry.
Deo and Joe, Cattywampus. I'm using the
Caddy. Hello, Caddy.
Carol came. She had a great stream today. If you guys haven't checked out Carol Slamming Scamming, check her out. Tony Galloway came on. Nikki's here. Darth Scambaiter. Matthew G. Little Piece is still chilling. Truth or Spoof. W2. Welcome to my nightmares. Mr. Scambait. Mr. Scambait's here. Love seeing Mistress. And Ed Cobb's here. My throat's killing me for some reason. I don't know what's going on with it. Let me take a sip of this.
Yeah,
All right.
hello, Tony Galloway. Great to see you there.
We got a hell of a group. We got 58 people watching a live interview. I think that's the
Wow.
most I've had watching at once. Channelize this.
Jeez.
Ask him.
Hello, Shanna.
That's Shanna's favorite question. Shanna, Scambaiters don't think like that.
What was the question? I missed it. I didn't see it.
All right. It was, ask him if he would do a scam, what would it be?
Oh, geez. Gosh, that is a tough question. I don't think I would do one.
I see. Shanna, that's a horrible question. I hate to say it. Horrible
Yes, Shannon,
question.
that's a horrible question. Jeez. Just kidding, Shannon. Just kidding.
She,
I don't know what it would be.
She
That's
likes to
tough.
think the other way. She likes to think the other way.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Jeez, I don't know.
She thinks it's interesting. But the thing is,
I think right now I would probably do, if I was a scammer, I would probably do the IRS scam because those are so rare now.
Yeah.
I had one today, though. I was able to get one today.
The IRS. I heard they're starting
Yeah.
to show up again. I've heard
I
a few
hope
people
so.
mention that they're back again, and it's probably just because taxes are over and it's their time. It's their time to shine.
Yeah, I hope they come back because, man, I'll be honest, I get tired of the Social Security. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, at least, do something different with the script,
Yeah, it was the most entertaining when it came out, and it's the least entertaining right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I did come up with my scam. I think I mentioned it when I was talking with Adam that when I was in Vegas, they had a brand new machine. It was only in one casino. Actually, it was in Tahoe. It was only in one casino in all of Nevada, and it was a Pac-Man machine. But the way it worked was different. You had to kind of know. It was a Pac-Man game, but you're playing against 3 other players, and basically, you could just be sitting back and wait for a tourist to show up and sit down. And it's such a fun game to play that you can just keep beating the shit out of them. And if you know how to play the game, you can just scam the shit out of tourists. And two
Right.
dudes did that to Shanna and I. And but I knew it.
Wow.
I totally knew it. But it was so much fun trying to beat them that I kept playing. And it wasn't costing me a lot of money. And they were winning, and I think they were living on the streets, so they kind of needed the money, so $20 was a big deal. American Sheeple just donated $19.99, which is huge money. To ask you this, G-Man, do you work out?
Oh, gosh. I know why she's asking that. As you know, Sheepo is a doctor, and
I didn't know that.
yes, she is a doctor in over there in Afghanistan.
What?
And yeah,
I didn't know that
Yeah.
either. That's amazing.
yeah,
Now,
she's
I
part of
wanna know if
the.
you work out.
I'm sorry.
I've seen Sheeple around. I didn't know that she's in Afghanistan.
Yeah, she just jokingly said one day that I don't look like I work out. So that's been an ongoing joke.
Yeah, you don't.
Well, I do, I assure you. Some days it's twice a day. Some days it's twice a day. But no, I'm usually working out by about 6:30 or 7 o'clock each morning. I do a little bit of weights. I do some push-ups, some sit-ups, and I try to run 3 miles a day. I have developed shin splints, so some days I can run the 3 miles. Some days I have to walk some of it because shin splints, if anybody out there has ever had them, they know where I'm coming from, man. They are painful.
What are those machines called where you just put your legs in the two swinging things, the two swinging leg things? We don't have to lift them.
You talking about that sexual device, the swing thing?
Not that thing Wenja bought you. No, where you just like you stand on two little stands, and then you swing your legs back and forth, so you don't have to like put weight on them.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called. Somebody in the chat may, but I do know what you're talking about.
Hogan wants to know if either one of us has ever had a scammer want Bitcoin as payment instead of gift cards.
Have you, Luke?
Only when I mentioned that I had Bitcoin. Like when SSA first started, I kind of got in early, and I would mention that I had Bitcoin wallet and things like that. But I have heard calls, and I have had them ask for Bitcoin before. I just either squashed it or let them to believe other stuff. But it seems like whenever like SSA asked for the Bitcoin stuff, they really just were asking for, all in all, they wanted a $5,000 card first. So you had to get past that. So never got.
I've never had one to want to ask me about Bitcoins. I have not had one to ask me that yet. Not that I can recall.
You gotta throw that out there next time you do a SSA call. Just mention like you have a Bitcoin wallet, and see if they try to nab you for that one. A lot of times,
I had a
it
good.
just depends on the office, really. Some of them are smart to it. They know how to do it. They got the right people in the office that know how to use Bitcoin wallets and transfer that stuff. And you got some that just have no clue what the heck to do with Bitcoin.
Yeah. I had a good 11-7 today.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a real good one.
Just got back from a vacation. I've been running like crazy, so I've been trying to catch everybody, but I didn't catch that one. How'd it go? What happened?
It was good. It was a mail scammer, and I did the ride, went to the store, got the Google Play cards, and started reading it off. And then I got there to the last group of numbers, and I read out 11-7. U is umbrella, G is girl. Whoa, wait a minute. You mean 11 or 7-7? No, 11-7. Oh, no, I don't understand. I don't understand. Man, he just went on and on. It was funny.
I love
11-7, there on the mug. I see that.
It's no big deal. It just came in the mail today.
Oh, geez. Yeah, Luke's the one responsible for that, or is the one that has really made it popular.
Oh, that's funny.
I know that's actually a name of a band, I believe.
Yeah, it's a pop band like that. I'd have to look it up because once I used the number 11-4 once or twice in a video, and then somehow it switched to 11-7. And I think Little Peace pointed out because she Googled.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Did you drop your burr?
No, I dropped my beer bottle. Thankfully,
like.
It was empty. It was empty.
Yeah, and then somebody pointed out that there was a pop band named 11-7, so I was like, oh, that's cool. So I didn't invent it, but I didn't know about the pop band beforehand, so I guess I'll take it. But yeah, it does confuse the living shit out of scammers, and it's so funny when it works. And I get nothing but joy when I see other people use it properly and it works, because it's like when your baby performs on stage.
Yeah. But Luke, you know what? You give me hell about my music, but you know what, man? I can honestly say I have never made out with a watermelon.
I haven't made out with a watermelon. I just have intercourse, kind of. But like the little small round ones, not the big huge ones, because that's a waste. Um, just a small round. I don't know what they're called, but it's best to get seated, just for his pleasure.
Yeah, I could see that. Not that I would ever attempt that, but I can see where you would need the seedless ones.
Hogan wants to know what scam you like to call the most to waste their time.
What scam do I like calling the most to waste their time? I enjoy the tech support or either the license key. I like those.
I do too. I like those. Those are good.
Sheepo, you know you don't have to give Luke money to ask a question, don't you? Jeez,
Thank
come on.
you, Sheeple. That's awesome. G-Man, you saw the question, right? It only takes $1 for your question to show up, Sheeple. Thank you so much. That'll go to a good cause. I got a new puppy, and puppies need toys. Puppies need fun. So,
Sheepo, when I was younger,
thank you, Sheeple.
right out of
That's very cool.
right out of school, I did not consider a military career. There's times now I wish I would have, but I have always been patriotic. To this day, I have a flagpole in my front yard, and I fly the flag every day. I'm proud to do so. I fly it at half staff on the appropriate days. So, yeah, I've always been a patriotic person, always been proud of my country and proud of my military. And even more proud of my military now that I know you guys and girls over there in Afghanistan.
And I can show chat my arms. I got the American Silver Eagle tattooed on my arms. Lady Liberty, American
Cool.
flag, and our eagle with the 13 stars.
Cool.
Boom. Ooh.
Kaboom.
So
I don't have no ink.
What?
I don't have no piercings or no ink, but I.
All right, guys, let's get G-Man some donations. Let's get him a tattoo. That's the next live stream, is G-Man getting a tattoo.
Yeah, right.
Would you ever get a tattoo?
Would I?
Would you?
You know what? If we could work up something in a stream to where we could take donations and it would go to charity, I would consider it. Oh, Joe, man.
That's the question for you.
No, I think that's for you. It's
Definitely swallow, Joe. You don't want to be rude.
Golly.
G-Man's a bit of a spitter.
Oh, I knew we'd get some tough questions. Jeez.
I mean, this is hard. This is hard-hitting truths right here, guys.
That's why we did it at 8 o'clock at night.
And Steve was also wondering earlier why you pick on me so much.
Oh yeah, why I pick on you? Yeah, geez, yeah, that's the way it is. Oh man.
All right.
Well, it's all.
So you guys, we start off a little more. I try to be professional, and then it just goes downhill after the beers kick in. So.
Well, I'm nursing my second one right now, so.
I'm on my third. So I'm
okay.
behind, but drinking them. I'm drinking them like a man.
Chaplain 20th Special Forces. Great to see you in the chat, sir.
Welcome.
The chaplain from over there in Afghanistan. Great to see him in the chat as always. A super dude. Great to have you on board, sir. Glad you're here.
See, Mama Pat.
Luke, you got to behave. You got to behave now, Luke.
Mama Pat knows what's up. Talk to her. She's the one being naughty.
I see that, Mama Pat. Jeez. Golly. Well, I knew we'd get some comments. I wasn't expecting
That's why I
nothing
have
like
such
this.
nice hair.
Well, we did do that one video together, Luke. And,
Yeah, we did.
I fell out of the chair.
Yeah, we had a good time. That was fun.
That was my first face reveal.
Yeah, it was. I was there for that.
Yeah, that was my first face reveal when I got the camera. We did it with that video. That was a fun video. I wish the audio would have been better, but that was my fault. But it's still a good video. Still one of my favorites.
Hey, Matthew Geis wants to know, what's your favorite bait you did where the scammer got furious? Do you remember like a situation?
What was my favorite? What? I didn't hear you, Luke.
Favorite situation where the scammer got furious, pissed off, angry.
Probably the video I did. It's been a while back where I played as a senior citizen in a retirement center. And I actually did some fake crying in that and everything and just playing the part. And he was still determined to scam me for everything he could. And at the end, man, I just unloaded on him. I was really mad. He really pissed me off.
Yeah?
And I came down on him hard.
Well, I guess that leaves
And I continuously called him back for 30 minutes. I would change my number on Fire RTC, and I continuously called him back over and over again, relentlessly.
But he pissed you off, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's one of the questions I have is, has a scammer ever made you angry? Does it happen often, or is that like one of the only times?
No, it's happened several times. That was one of the worst because, I could just picture that happening to a real elderly person.
Right.
But yeah, it has happened several times that I have really got upset with them. And I think we all have.
American Sheeple.
Sheeple, you don't have to give him no more money now. Come on.
She's at least realized she doesn't have to do $19.99.
I'm gonna refuse to answer questions. Let's see, G-Man, Duke or NC? I have to go with NC, Sheeple. I have to go with NC. I'm a State fan. However, like I said earlier in the stream before y'all got here, if State's not playing, I will pull for UNC, but I generally pull for State.
There you go. You guys are awesome. You guys are.
Gee, she said there's another one coming.
Oh my gosh,
Luke, you won't be able to take some time off work after this stream, man.
Oh
Gee.
my God, dude, I'm so busy right now. It's insane. It's good though. I just got. It's just a fortunate time for the artwork, so it's gonna slow down soon. I got busy this last couple weeks, but I'm going nuts, man. I could use a break.
Good deal. Good deal.
What is your let's see here. What's your longest Scambait call? Like as far as time wise, do you know?
It seems like I had one. Of course, I did edit it, so it was not that long once I got the finished version. But before I did any editing to it, I think my longest one was like 2 hours and 10 minutes. And it was not in a live stream. It was the one I recorded myself. But it was like 2 hours and 10 minutes.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah, respectable. That's a funny word. Right, little piece? You remember that? That was back in one of my premieres. You remember, Luke, I used to do premieres before I started doing live streams. And it was not unusual for
I really
premieres.
appreciate your first one. That's going to live in history.
Yeah, the
G-Man
10-minute
did
intro.
like a 10-minute intro, and then like a 20-minute waiting period, and then like the YouTube video started. And it was like, Jesus friggin' Christ, dude, we waited 30 minutes for you to start.
Yeah, that was before I really knew how it worked.
Oh God, we're all
That
just sitting
was
around
funny.
like, what the
I had
fuck's
no
going
idea how
on?
a premiere worked. Oh man,
I still don't know how it works.
I wish I could do premieres again, but there's just no way I have the time to do those along with the two channels that I run now. 'Cause, you know, my premieres were like 2.5 hours long, and man, it would take me a couple weeks to get them put together. I mean, a
No,
lot of work went into those.
If you guys haven't seen them, go check them out because even though they were premieres, they're still relevant. You know, like Joe Scambait would have a Rockish, you know, thing. Oh shit, D-Rock, what the fuck? And then Little
D-Rock.
Peace would jump in. D-Rock, long time no see, buddy. I was gonna message you this week, and then I completely forgot. I saw you did a a, a gaming stream, and I was like, oh shit, I need to talk to D-Rock. Miss you, buddy. Glad you're here. Thank you for the 666.
Yeah, great to see you, D-Rock.
666, baby. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I know. I was gonna say I don't know.
I'm all cheering for it, and I'm like, it's not good. It's not good. I'm gonna die now. My next question on the list is, who is your favorite scam baiter?
Oh, geez. I don't know that I have a single favorite. Everybody in this chat room that's a Scambaiter, they're my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I love going to everybody's streams. I think the world of all of them. I really do.
But you've only cut yourself in the excitement for my stream.
That's right. You're the only one that I have done bodily harm for when I cut my hand.
That's
trying
all
to
good,
hurry
buddy.
up so I could see your stream.
It's all good. You could have just said Luke Dog. You could have just said Luke Dog.
Well, yeah, Luke Dog. You're the only one I've ever took my shirt off for. So.
Oh my God. I'm just kidding. I would hope nobody would ever see American Sheephole with $9.99.
Jeez, come on, Sheepo.
Sheephole, you're
Man,
awesome.
Army
Thank you so
or
much.
Navy.
You're
Sheepo, I
amazing.
have to go with Army 100%. Even though my father was in the Navy and he was active in World War II, but I have to go with the Army now because you peeps have been so good to me and my channel. I have to go with the Army. But, you know, gee, Sheepo, you don't have to give him no more money. Come on, he's my golly.
He almost said competition.
Luke, you suck, man. Jeez.
Gee, man, what makes you think I'm not going to donate next time you have a live stream, as long as it's not music? You have this money.
Oh, man, no.
And
no,
I might
no,
not.
No.
You don't
It's
know.
all in fun. It's all in fun, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad she's doing it. I'm glad she's doing it.
Oh, we're having a good time. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Little Piece says, Luke don't suck. He slurps. Flight 666 says he's coming to tear my grass up because me and him are not far apart.
Awesome. That'd be good. Hey,
Yeah.
what's the most ridiculous scam you've ever heard?
The most ridiculous scam I ever heard. All of them. No, that's not a good answer. Probably the one I was talking about earlier that myself and Sherry Ashton did, the death scam. I don't know if that's the most ridiculous one, but that's the most cold-hearted one, I would say, is hitting someone at a time like that.
Yeah. No, I get that. I still think SSA is ridiculous as shit.
Yeah, it is, you know. But people fall for it. I mean, if they, you know as good as me, if people didn't fall for it, they wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You scare the shit out of somebody, they're going to... I mean, that's the reason I almost fell for one, is it was, you know, scare you. Scares you.
Geez, you're combing your beard.
Just for you, buddy.
Slurpy, slurpy.
Well, somebody said I had dribbles in it, so I was just rubbing it
Oh,
in.
okay. Yeah.
I got to
Yes.
Where's my puppy
I still
at?
remember the night you played the slurping noises from the noodles. Matthew G wants to
That's a
know
good
what was my
question.
duty carry.
It's a good question.
Matthew G, at the time I retired, I was carrying a 40 caliber SIG Arms. I carried several 40s during my career. 9mm, 357.
Was it your choice at the time?
No, you.
Oh, it's issued.
The patrol issues it to you, and
Yeah.
you have to qualify with every weapon, and you carry what they issue you. Now you can carry backup weapons, which I always did.
Yeah.
And but you have to certify with those also.
Yeah. A lot of the where I'm from, they all carry the Glock 19.
Yeah, Glock's a good gun.
Yeah.
David Newman wants to know if I ever fired a 50 caliber. Yes, I have, David. Yes, I have.
I fired a Desert Eagle 50 cal once, and it was too much.
Yeah.
Too
That's
much.
That's a powerful weapon.
That
No
is.
doubt about it.
That is. What's your favorite kind of scam to call?
Well, I enjoy, like I said earlier, the tech support, the expired license keys. I enjoy those for some reason. Especially I enjoy them when I can get my virtual machine back up and tuned up and get it going again. I just enjoy those. I like for them to get in my virtual machine and try to tear it up because, they really feel like they're doing something. And, then you tell them, hey, look, it's a virtual machine. And, a lot of times they'll get pissed when you do that. But it is what it is, man.
That's the best time. That's
Jeez,
the
I
best
said
fun
that
right
again.
there.
Yes, it is. I love my virtual machine. I can't wait to get it set back up again.
So let me ask you this while I go use the restroom, because I'm sure you'll have a good enough answer to keep them busy for a few. Do you have a favorite Scambait moment that you did? Or maybe if I'm gone long enough, you could do you and somebody else that you know. Favorite moments that you have scambaiting. I'll be right back.
All right. I'll take care of it, Luke. Take your time. Okay, he's gone. Let's everybody leave the stream and go to my stream. No, I'm just kidding. My favorite scambaiting moment. One of my favorite scambaiting moments is probably, and I have this recorded. I have never published it though. I actually had a female scammer to come clean on me and talk to me about scamming. I felt like she was being honest and truthful, and I still feel like that to this day. And that was one of my favorite moments. And another favorite is, I think anytime you can get a meltdown out of them, those are my favorites, because they do all this, you waste their time for an hour, and then all of a sudden they're not getting nothing, and that's the reward to me. And I love getting that meltdown. I really do. So I hope that answers Luke's question. And I'm looking in the chat. Truth or Spoof, G-Man, do you have children? Yes, I do, Truth or Spoof. I have a son that is 20 years old. Very proud of him. He's my life. He's a good kid. I'm proud of him. And yeah, that's the only one I got, a 20-year-old son. William O'Donnell, what radio station did you work for? William, this was back in the early 80s. The station is no longer around, but it was called WAAK. We called it WAC 96 Radio, WAC 96, and that was back in the early 80s. The station is long gone. The call letters belong to another station, and the station is still there, but it's a satellite relay station, and I still ride by it once in a while and look up through there at it, and a lot of good memories in there. But that was the station I worked at. Little Piece, G-Man, do you think gift card payments will ever disappear? What do you think the scammers do with the Google Play cards they get from the victims? I don't see that disappearing little piece. I may be wrong. I don't think it will because it's an easy form of payment. And it's my understanding that they sell a lot of these gift cards on the dark internet. And that's my understanding.
Yeah, I've heard a few different rumors on the gift cards. I've heard that. I've heard that some of the bigger companies or bigger scammers will actually develop an app that will accept Google Play cards so they can use them and get full credit for them. You know, spend a couple $100 on a Google Play app that they can spend it on. And then, you know, there's also the places, like now you'll find places at places like Fred Meyer's or Kroger, some of the bigger places for shopping where they do gift card buybacks at like 70%. So they're getting $5,000 from you and they're cashing in $3,800. They're happy.
All right. Okay.
It's like
Tony
it's
Galloway,
like
I did not
like
see your
free money
question. I'm
laundering.
sorry. Yeah.
It really is.
Exactly.
Well, guys, we're going to do a little something different here. We're going to take the dog outside to go to the restroom, and we're going to answer questions from chat for the next few minutes.
Okay.
And,
you care if I jump on a few of them, Luke?
Oh, absolutely. I hope you do. Ask
Okay.
away, guys.
Tony,
ask
I
any
did.
questions you want to G-Man or even me if you want. And we're going to take Mac outside to go to the restroom.
Tony, I did not see your question, so if you can put it in there again, I appreciate it. Mama Pat, G-Man, what is your son's line of employment? Mama Pat, right now he is working for a town here, right close to where he and I both live. He is a town employee, and he really likes it. He enjoys it. He's still in school, but he's right now working for the city.
Nice.
And he really does enjoy it.
Come on, Mac.
Apart from Tony Galloway, apart from scam baiting, what do you like to do with your spare time? Tony, I enjoy messing with computers. I enjoy computers. I really do. I enjoy taking care of my yard, and I do some gardening. And I enjoy taking care of my yard. I really do. I enjoy going to the coast when I can. I enjoy going to the mountains. I'm kind of close to both of them.
Did you get Paul's question?
Whose question, Luke?
Paul's? The super chat?
What?
The $2 super chat?
My best friend bent over got scammed. How do I help? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah.
Oh, I like
David Newman. No, I have never been to the UK or Scotland. I never have.
Thanks for the two pounds. That's funny.
G-Man and Luke's Doghouse, have you ever gotten threats from scammer companies? I have, and I would imagine Luke has too, but I'll let
Threats?
Luke answer that. But I have.
Like what?
That they're, going to whoop your ass and.
Oh, yeah, little, like, yeah, nothing like serious. Nothing to where they're like, we're going to send someone to your house or anything like that. That's serious. It's always just bullshit, like high school, like, oh, I'm gonna fuck your mom.
Yeah, that's stuff that you usually
My
get.
mom's not gonna fuck you, so it's gonna be a problem there. It's not gonna be
That's
that
right.
easy. But no, that's funny. Yeah, we went outside. I got a puppy out here that's had to go to the restroom. So
Okay.
nice
Hogan's Report wants to know, G-Man, I heard Gastonia has some good brew pubs. Any recommendations? Gastonia has lots of good brew pubs. They really do. They have lots of good restaurants that have good brew in them. One of my personal favorites is the Longhorn Steakhouse in Gastonia. They have a really great bar, really great drinks. So yeah, Gastonia is full of them. I can't think. I'm searching for a word here breweries, the brewery clubs. Gastonia has lots of those.
Brew pub?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
College Debt Slavery on Kindle, which is Bumble the Bee, wants to know, You ever heard of the utility scam and how does it work?
I have heard of them.
Yeah, I have too.
Exactly how they work, I'm really not sure. Luke, do you have any insight on that? I
The
have
best
called
way
one or
to
two of them.
check it out on yourself is Hoax has some out. Hoax Hotel has a few videos, and they're entertaining to watch with utility scam. And basically, what they do is they uh, take their number, like of the local utility, so that they spoof the number. So when they call you, it shows up in caller ID, and they say your utilities are due. They're turned off today if you don't pay X amount of money, and then they want you to go get gift cards to pay your utilities. And then, of course, your utilities aren't due because they're a fake company.
That's right.
So it's
Luke,
yo, hey,
got to run to the little boy's room, my man.
hey, I'll take this.
All right, I'll be back in just a minute, and I am going to mute the mic, and I will wash my hands, and I'm going to grab another Corona. I will be back shortly.
All right. Just got to use the little boy's room, everybody. He'll be back. I don't have my computer or any questions. I just got you guys in my chat right here. So if you guys want to chat, I'm down to chat. What's up, Karen? Karen was going to be interview number 5. She's going to be interview number 6. Number 6. So that'll be fun. Let's make fun of G-Man while he's gone. What do you guys want to say? His music sucks. Everybody knows that. You don't have to tease a guy because his music's horrible and he has no good taste in music. Rap for him? I don't think he'd appreciate it, Dale. I don't think he'd appreciate it. He doesn't appreciate rap music. He's probably that guy that was like, rap music is crap music. Paul. Can you send a recording of a scammer? I'm not sure how you would send it, Paul, but thank you for the $2. How do you mean by send it? Send it. I don't have a way to link on here through this chat, so but you can email it to me at luke'scoinart@gmail.com. Anybody can email me. Ooh, I think G-Man's back.
Okay, I'm back, Luke.
His little boy's room trip.
I am here.
What's up, G-Man? Were there any Hopefully there weren't any little boys in that room.
No. There was not. There was not.
What kind of cool stories can you tell us about your patrol days? What kind of funny stories can you tell us?
Oh, geez.
And yes, Army, U.S. Army, 20th Brig, I do dog tags from coins, and they're freaking awesome. Amazing dog tags.
They are. I've seen him do them.
Check out Luke's Coin Art on Instagram if you can, or lukescoinart.com, and you'll see some dog tags that I've done with coins. They're amazing. They're super cool. I do like a scalloped edge on them, so they look kind of like arrowheads. They're pretty sweet. Go ahead, G. Tell us a funny story. Tell me something cool. Make me laugh.
From my patrol days.
Yes.
Oh, geez, there's so many.
And Michael might have a good question that can help.
Yeah, I see that, and I'm going to go to that. Here in North Carolina, they always like for us troopers to go through the rest areas along the interstates, just so people would see that there is police presence in them. And like I said, I work third shift. I work night shift most of the time. And I'd go into the rest areas, and I would get out of my car and walk around with a flashlight just to get out of my car and stretch my legs and whatnot. Yeah, many times I would catch people using a picnic table or, you know, the back of a car, you name it. But yeah, I caught many people in the rest areas late at night, doing their thing, so to speak. So yeah, that did happen. It really did. And another funny story I had that actually happened. I stopped the car, you know, and I've always said these people that haul drugs in their car, they may as well have a neon sign attached to the car saying, "Hey, I've got drugs in here." Because, I mean, number one, they're speeding. They don't have no brake lights. You know, just every violation you can think of on the car. Every reason to pull it over.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget, this happened more than once. You would be surprised. This happened more than once, that I would stop a car for speeding or for no brake lights, and I'd go walking up to the car, and the first thing they would say before I had the chance to do anything, before I had the chance to say anything, they would say, "Sir, I'm going to fess up to you. I've got marijuana in here."
Fucking paranoid assholes.
yeah, just so paranoid. That happened several times.
You know me, man.
And,
I'm too calm for that shit. I'd just be like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah, and I'm thinking, geez, you know, what is wrong? But yeah, that happened several times. And I'll tell you another funny story. When I first became a trooper, and I was still green, I was a rookie. Tony Galloway, have you ever stuck your flashlight in a hole in the gas station restroom?
Flashlight, Tony?
Tony's wide open. But anyway, this is when I
or your lightsaber
first got out of trooper school. I was green. I was a rookie, and I had just been turned loose. I was on my own. The training to be a trooper is like 7 months long, and then when you get out of training, you have to work with a training officer for like a month, and then they decide if you're ready to go out on your own. Well, they decided I was ready to go out on my own, and I was working one night, night shift. I get behind a truck going down Interstate 85 in Cabarrus County, which is Concord, North Carolina. That was my first assignment with the patrol. In the left lane, 3 o'clock in the morning, this little pickup truck's doing about 30 miles an hour in the middle of Interstate 85 and swerving from side to side. So I say, all right, I got me a drunk driver here. So I follow him for a little bit, you know, to get my, so I can have some good evidence and whatnot. So finally I turn my blue lights on to light them up, pull them over, and he starts pulling over to the right side of the interstate. Well, by the time we get over to the right lane, all of a sudden a little blonde head comes up out of the seat over on the passenger side. So I just started laughing. I said, okay, I know what was going on here. He's not drunk. So I stop and I go walking up to the driver's side of the pickup truck, and he's sitting there, and she's sitting there on the passenger side, and slobber all over her and him. And so, you know, you can imagine what was going on. And but I got him out of the car, talked to him, got her out of the car, talked to her to make sure she was there on her own free will. And I turned them loose and let them go. So
and that's
you can imagine what was going on with that one.
That's how G-Man met his first wife.
Yeah, right. Out on the side of the interstate. That's right.
David, that's a question I save for the end, but we'll ask him that one for sure. I saw you ask that a few times. That's my always my final answer, my final question for the.
Oh, okay, yeah, and I do have one.
So
I do have
we will
one.
ask that question. We'll save it for the end. But so tell me about in your radio days. I'm sure you could talk about those, right? Like who you met, and you know, did you meet some famous artists?
Oh yeah,
If
gosh,
so,
yeah.
Who were they, and what were the experiences like?
Yeah, I went to back in those days. I went to all the concerts. Had backstage passes. Oh gosh, REO Speedwagon, Journey. Whoa, Mac Daddy's upset.
The neighbors are out.
Eagles.
Hey, I'm trying to do a live interview right now. Can you calm down?
Yeah, calm down, Mac Daddy. Jeez. I mean, you name a big band out of that era, and I probably had backstage passes to their show and met a lot of them. AC/DC. A lot of the guys I play now. Meatloaf. He was another one.
Meatloaf.
And most of the guys, believe it or not, were really nice, really down to earth, just like you and me. They just did a different thing than we do for a living, and
Right.
you know, they were good at it.
I mean, that's the reality of it. Is we're all the same people. You know, like we were discussing earlier. You know, we were talking earlier today, and you know, you got like an online persona and then your own persona. And a lot of these guys that are rock stars, they have a rock star persona, and then like their regular shit where they, you know, wake up and they take a poop in the morning first thing.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, can we talk about that for a minute, Luke? Because I know you and I have talked about it before.
Taking a poop first thing in the morning? Come on back.
Well, no, not exactly that, but
yeah.
I know, you know, all the years I was in radio and still now doing the scam baiting stuff and my radio stuff. I don't know if it comes across in the broadcast or not, but I am extremely nervous for about an hour before showtime. And I actually do jumping jacks, some push-ups to get rid of the nervousness. And you would think, being in radio the years I was and doing scam baiting as long as I have, that it would not be a thing. But to this day, I still get extremely nervous. Now, once the microphone comes on and I talk those first words, it's completely gone. But yeah, I still get it. I still get the jitters, pre-show jitters. And I know you and I talked about it yesterday, I believe.
Was that yesterday?
I think it was.
Today. It
may have been today.
I'm trying to get Mac in the room, and he's not coming. He's trying to play hard to get. Come on, dude. I'm not trying to take your treat. Come on. What if I give you a treat? Oh, then you'll be fucking in this room in no time.
Joe says, so do I. Wow, Joe, I did not know that. But, yeah, man, I do too. I get the pre-show jitters bad. And, I mean, sometimes it is bad.
Yeah. It's really bad. Like I get anxiety attacks and shit. Like I'm a very introverted person. Like during my normal time, like I have friends, but I only call them if it's like a birthday and shit like that. So I talk to you guys more than I talk to my friends. I need to use the restroom again and get my dog back in here. But go ahead and talk about your past collaborations, people you collaborated with in the past. Like Little Peace and Joe and some of those.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'll be right back.
All right. Thank you, Luke. Yeah, geez, people I have collaborated with. Of course, Little Peace and I have done countless videos, countless comedy skits in my premieres. Little Peace and I are the two that came up with the original M.R. Biggins comedy skit that we did. That was a good one. I still remains one of my favorites. M.R. Biggins, and then we did the Julie. Geez, I can't remember the rest of her title. Little Piece, help me out here. Julie, the rewards card lady. That was funny. We did that in one of my premieres. But Little Piece has been in a lot of my videos. Joe Scambait, he always comes through for me in my premieres, and anytime I need a promo, he graciously comes through with Rakesh, Makesh, or so many countless other characters that he does. He's so good at doing the voices for these. I've worked with Joe a lot, Little Piece, Winja. Winja and I have done several videos. Geez, Luke and I have done the Jesse video that the night I got blown out of the chair when I did the first face reveal. That was a fun video. Romina, I can't forget Romina, El Despertar, the Latino lady that played the part of my wife and hit me in the head with a rolling pin that time. That was a fun video. Yeah, I've worked with lots of people, and I always look forward to working with people. Bashful Scambaiter, we did one together not too long ago. And one that I am wanting to work with, and I know she is wanting to also, that is Captain Corrosive. We've talked about it, and we're going to do it. It's just a matter of both of us getting together and having the time to do it. But yeah, Captain Corrosive is one that I do want to collab with. She is really good at what she does. And her and I have been wanting to do it for quite a while now, and we'll get around to it. Just whenever both of our schedules can meet up, we will do it. But yeah, I've worked with a lot of people in this chat room tonight.
Keep going.
So yeah, it's fun to do collabs with other people. I enjoy that part of it. That's one of my favorite parts of the scam baiting business. Okay, I'm looking in the chat. I can't see a lot of the chat. I can just see very little of it. Yeah, little piece. I have an urge to run around a deli naked. Yeah, I know a guy that did that and got into some trouble with some monkeys.
So, G, you never...
and some slim and Jemmins, too. Yeah, sorry, Luke, go ahead.
You never answered the question. Are you the top or the bottom with Wenja?
Luke, you are relentless. There's Joe putting monkeys in the stream. You are relentless, Luke, relentless. Like I told you, I got the same question about me and you, man.
Everyone knows the answer to that.
That's why that beard is white.
So the next question, if you could collaborate with anyone next, who would it be?
Well, I kind of covered that while you were gone.
Oh, you did? Who'd you say?
That was Captain Corrosive. Her and I have been wanting to work together.
You mentioned that yesterday or today whenever we talked. I thought it was this morning, but
yeah,
it was yesterday because he's old. He probably took a nap.
Yeah,
it's the next day.
Yeah, her and I have been wanting to work together for quite a while now. We just hadn't been able to get together on schedules, but it will happen.
Nice.
And I've also got some more stuff lined up for Little Piece and myself.
Nice. Little Pieces. You guys work good together.
Yeah, she's easy to work with. She's a funny lady. Her and I, we're good at writing stuff together and coming up with skits and whatnot, because most of the stuff in my premieres, the skits, are generally written. They're generally not copied from nowhere else, and Little Piece helps me write those. So yeah, she's talented when it comes to that stuff.
Little Pieces helped with a thumbnail of mine.
Yeah, I remember that thumbnail.
I stole it from G-Man and had Little Piece add my face to the middle of it.
Yes, the G Angel. Luke the G Angel. I remember that one quite well.
So
just like my list of scam baiters that you stole and put on your list, and then my name wasn't in it. Jeez.
I did. I was like, oh, G-Man has like the full list of all the scam baiters, so I like copied and pasted the list, and I use it in all my streams. And today I was like, G-Man, check your link and make sure it works. And I'm looking, I'm like, you're not on this list. Like, oh shit, it was your list, so of course you're not on it. So I added into it.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Oh my gosh. Is there a scam baiter that you could recommend to others that maybe people haven't checked out yet? Because I mean, everybody here probably knows Joe.
Yeah.
So obviously,
if there's one I was going to recommend,
but somebody that maybe people haven't heard of.
Yeah, if there's one I was going to recommend that is not in the stream, probably Papa Monkey. I really like him.
Yeah, Papa Monkey's good. He does a lot of animation. Well,
Yes, I like
all
his
his videos are
style.
animated.
And another one I like is Kit Bolga. He's
Yeah.
good. He has a lot of subs and a lot of views.
Yeah, he does.
He is good.
He's
He
the
really
one
is
that
good.
I'm nervous that I don't want him to ever hear 11D7. Like I don't want to hear Kit Boga use 11D7 for some reason.
Yeah, I can see
Everybody
that.
else I do, but it'd be like if like I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but it's our thing. Yeah, Joe said it. It's our thing.
Yeah, Joe just said it, and I
It's
was
our
thinking the same thing. It's our thing. Yeah, I mean,
I don't want
Luke's the
some
one
big
that,
dude coming in and taking it, and then all of a sudden people are like, "That's so cool."
yeah, yeah. It's so cool, Kit Boga coined that phrase. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the only thing. That's the only thing that makes me nervous. It's like people
Yeah, and I
steal,
can see.
like when people steal. Like I do artwork. People are pretty familiar here. If you're not familiar, I do artwork on the side, and it's like when people steal your art, it hurts. It really hurts. So that's a lot of stuff I don't even post like on Facebook and stuff because I've had so much of my other stuff stolen, like ideas and whatnot. So, but then again,
Right.
there's stuff I've seen that inspired me. I guess you can call it inspired, not stolen, but
Right.
it's the same.
You're talking about artwork that you do. I can tell you something that I do that you may not even know this, Luke, and
What's
a
that?
lot of people in the chat room don't know this about me.
You're one of those sushi. You're one of those naked sushi people.
Yeah, that's what it is. You got it, man. You got it.
Nice, nice.
No, some people in the chat do know, but a lot of people probably don't. But as a hobby, I write poetry and song lyrics.
Cool.
I've been doing it for years. It's just something I do.
You write it all down and keep it?
Yeah.
Have like
Yeah,
notebooks?
I have several notebooks slap full of stuff.
That's pretty awesome, man. I used to do poetry probably back in the 90s. I used to write stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
I had one that was really good and it got published and now I don't remember it. I only remember part of it and it was epic. It was really good. It was like one of those once in a lifetimes. But can't remember it. I only remember part of it. I can't find it. So that's one thing I do wish I could find again. Or remember.
Channelize wants to know if they can hear one. It's your channel, Luke. I'll do what you say.
I say bring it on, dude. I think we should
Okay.
we should try to go a couple hours. So.
All right. Well, I need to run back to the restroom first.
Okay.
So.
I can entertain him with
You
my
give me-
little Mac. He just turned my earbud inside out. I need wireless headphones.
Give me a minute or two, and
He's gonna
let me
go
take
all the
run to the
little noises.
restroom, and then I'll get my book out, and I'll pick one.
Cool. Do it.
All right.
Sounds good.
Be back shortly.
Want to play, buddy? Oh, you want to play? You want to play? Oh, what are you going to do, buddy? What are you going to do? What's he going to do? Be a baller, shot caller. I got the best dog in the world, you guys. I'm on 2 or 3 myself. I think G's on 2. So you guys got to do a shot every time G-Man goes to the bathroom. Anytime either one of us goes to the bathroom, you guys got to do a shot. You don't have to. Thanks, Alma. My Instagram is the bomb. It's the bomb diggity. earlier asking about dog tags. Let me pull off Mac's collar here. He's so confused. It's like, why are you taking that off? That's my collar. So there's a dog tag I did for my dog from a coin. That's my dog's dog tag, yo. You love that, buddy, huh? You love your dog tag, don't you, buddy? And we're mobile right now, so we can move around a little bit. My display case isn't really set up very well. It's got a bunch of shit on top of it, but I can show some of the stuff in it. So let's go dog tags. Not like dog tag style stuff over here, like that coin there.
Okay, Luke, I'm back, but go ahead and keep doing what you're doing.
I'm just showing a few of my art pieces while you're gone. A couple people mentioned some Instagram stuff. I invented the coin jar, which these are coins turned into jars. They're all kind of tipping over because this thing's been shaken. I melt silver. I started off doing puzzles, so like the puzzle in this case here, the puzzle piece cut out. Mama Pat has a couple pieces like that. There's a puzzle necklace. Just stuff I do. This is what I do. And there's my 133 piece hand cut 5-ounce coin. So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do for a living, and I got a hedgehog. I got a little hedgy hog. It's cool as shit.
How old's your hedgehog?
It's almost 3.
Wow.
And 2 guinea pigs. Oh, where's the puzzle table? The puzzle table's right over there. All right, G-Man. No pressure. Better have a good poem or song.
Okay.
And it better be about me.
Shanna requested this. I'm going to go with one that she and I spoke a little bit about in a stream several months ago. And I think it was one of your streams. Her and I put in a line from one of my poems, and she said it sounded like a Hank Williams lyric. And I was telling her that actually Hank did inspire it. I'm a big Hank Williams Sr. fan. Hank did a song called Lost Highway, and the lyrics to his is completely different from mine, but I have several references in mine about Hank, and I think you'll know what they are when I read the lyrics to it, because this is actually song lyrics. It's not a poem, but I'm not going to sing it. But it's called Lost Highway. It's just about being lost, being down in the dumps, when things are not going your way. We've all been down that road before, so I just happened to, back in the year, I've got it dated 2000, I started writing down about it.
Okay.
Okay, Shanna, here it is, the one that you and I discussed that night. I'm headed down a lost highway. Lord, only you know the price I've paid. Though I've tried so hard to see the light, every day now is a cold, dark night. I'm on a one-way track on a runaway train. Lord, how much more can I take this pain? Please help me see a bright sunny day, 'cause I'm rolling down a lost highway. I'm like a boat that sails against the tide. My heart and soul I have to hide. Ain't nothing going to get better anyway, 'cause I'm rolling down a lost highway. Here's you some Hank Williams references. My footsteps echo in the night so still, like the sad old song of a whippoorwill. I cry in the night and I curse the day because I'm rolling down a lost highway. Lord, I've tried so hard to win this fight. Still, I'm so lonesome I could cry. Another Hank Williams reference. Please let me see the sun today and get off of this lost highway. That's it.
Sounds good, dude. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chat doesn't like it too much. They said it sucked, but I mean,
well, just like my music, so you know.
I'm just kidding, guys. Everyone's gonna be like, "Fuck you, Luke. It was brilliant. It was awesome." I just like to give people shit, you guys.
We're all Luke and I
really did like it. That was good.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Luke and I are good. We give each other a hard time, so it's all good.
I'm doing another black and tan. I don't know why I try to separate them because they always end up being mixed up. And I have to go to the bathroom again. Can you believe that?
Oh, geez, Luke, man, come on.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So what question?
David Newman wants to know my favorite drink. David, are we talking alcohol or non-alcohol?
Do one of each. What's your favorite alcoholic drink?
My favorite alcoholic drink, as far as beer, would be Corona. I don't really drink a lot of mixed drinks. I did back in my younger days, drink a little bit of everything in my younger days, but I really don't drink so much mixed drinks now. Mainly beer, and I drink some wine. That's about it for the alcohol drinks, the beer and the wine. Corona or either Duplin wine, which is a North Carolina local wine.
I'm not a big wine guy.
No, I do not drink moonshine. No moonshine.
What about non-alcoholic? Do you drink sodas, or you seem like a?
I do not.
You seem like a lemonade or tea kind of guy.
I got on this health kick about 2 years ago. I do not eat sweets. I do not drink soft drinks. I will drink lemonade if it is sweetened with Swerve, which is a healthy sweetener, for lack of a better word.
Right.
I will drink lemonade if it's sweetened with Swerve. That's about it. I don't drink soft drinks. I drink water, the lemonade, like I said. I will drink unsweetened tea on occasion, and that's pretty much it. I drink a lot of water every day.
G-Man, answer this while I go use the restroom again. I told everybody in the stream it'd be like, I'm going to use the restroom a lot. Do you ever feel bad or sorry for a scammer? And
okay.
If so, when and like describe a situation. And I'll be right back.
I will. All right. You got it, Luke. There's been times time or two I have felt sorry for a scammer. I had one to really open up to me one night, and I really felt like they were being truthful with me. And the guy actually shed some tears. Now, it could have all been fake. I don't know, but I was just going with what I had at the time. He was actually, I was doing a scam baiting video with him. And every time it would get close to me buying the cards, whatever they were, I think back then we were still using the iTunes cards. He would come up with something and he wouldn't want me to buy them. And finally he just told me, he said, man, look, he said, this is a scam. He said, I don't want to scam you. He said, you seem like a nice guy. He said, you don't need to be doing this. And that really shocked me that he come across like that. And I think Joe has had a couple of run-ins like that, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he said, you know, I don't want to scam you. You seem like a nice guy. You don't need to be doing this up, and don't call back because this is a scam center. And that really, you know, I was just not expecting to hear that from a scammer. But I've had that happen to me once or twice. And those guys that do that, they're they don't want to be scamming. And I had a female not too long ago to do the same thing. She did not want to scam me. I think I talked about it a little bit earlier. I was playing the part of a elderly man, and she asked me how long I had been retired, and I told her, and then she made up something. She said, well, I think we got the wrong person because the birthday's different or something like that. And that's Luke sneezing, not me. I would not do that on a live broadcast. I have better manners than that. It's Luke dog, so you got to, he will do things like that.
What's that?
Oh, hey, Luke.
You telling lies, G-Man?
No, I wouldn't do that, Luke. You know me better than that, man.
Okay. I got more questions, I guess.
Sure. Shoot.
We're getting down to the end, though. So if anybody else has questions, feel free to post them in chat.
Geez, we've been going about 2 hours, haven't we?
We have. Only got a few here left. One of them is, what are you passionate about? What makes you tick? What makes you go every day?
My son.
Nice.
My son. He indeed does. I'm proud of him. I consider myself extremely lucky to be his dad. He and I are extremely close. He talks to me about things I wish he wouldn't.
Well, it's a son, so you got that.
Yeah, but I'm glad to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
When he comes to me. But yeah, it would have to be my son.
That's good, man. I guess that might be the answer to my next question, which is, what makes you excited in life?
What makes me excited? That would be my son, or I'm the type person, I can be sitting on my front porch and have my music with me, my playlist, and hear a certain song, and man, it can just put me in the best mood. Just a song can, and because I love music, and there's generally music playing in my house 24 hours a day. So yeah, music can do that to me.
Music is a beautiful thing.
It really is.
Not when you hear it from your ears, like you hear it differently than everybody else hears music. Whoa! I lost G-Man. He hung up on me, guys. Day, I can't give good advice for relationship or parenting because I'm just sitting here on my own with the puppy. But I can tell you what I wouldn't do. G-Man go. Let's call him back. See if I can call him. He might have to call me. His phone might have died. I only had one more question left, too. One final question. G-Man's gone. G-Man said the audio's gone. It's because you hung up, dude. Call me back, G-Man. Call me back with a 3. See, this is what my computer typed. That's not what I meant to type. It says call M3BQCK. It means call me back. Call me back. This happened before to G, where he he like lost his stream. He didn't realize it for like 20 minutes. When we were all like, where'd G-Man go? Oh, his stream ended like 20 minutes ago. He just kept talking. I think his phone died or something. So in the meantime, let's look at Mac trying to bite my hand. Ow. Hey, somebody's calling me. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. What happened?
I have no idea. It just lost connection for some reason. I don't know.
It's all good. We got
I'm calling
back.
you on Fire RTC.
Yeah. It was 2 hours. We're 2 hours into it, so it could have just ended the call or something.
Yeah, could have just timed out on its own.
So
what did I miss? Because I lost you there for 3 or 4 minutes.
No, you're good. We missed you, and then I only had one more question left to ask, which was always my final question, which is, what's your favorite Hindi curse word?
My favorite Hindi curse word, probably Madachode. But I like them all. Madachode, Benchode, Gandu, Benkaloti. I like them all.
I think we need somebody to do like an updated version of all the Hindi curse words for all those out there that don't know what they mean. Because I know that at one point I could, look up a recent one, but there's a lot of good newer ones out there that I think we need to have somebody make a video.
Yeah, that would be.
Little Piece would be
but
good. Little Piece or Mistress would be good at that because they've done those kind of things in the past where they, like where did the script come from? Video could be just follow up on all the Hindi curse words.
Yeah, and
it's connecting too. Okay, I'm back.
One of my favorite. Luke, you're buffering on my end.
I know. Here too.
One of my favorite new Hindi words. I don't even know if it's a cuss word or not. It does not belong to me. It belongs to Q.
Diddle,
that is the dizzle dizzle dizzle.
I know.
I love that.
I've always liked that.
And I don't even know what it means, but I like it.
I know, me too. I always got that dizzle dizzle dizzle.
Yeah, that is a good one. That's a good one. Dizzle dizzle dizzle.
He did do a video on what that means, so go back and check that out. It's like a translation video.
Yeah.
So, pretty funny. Well, guys,
yes, it was.
I think we're good. I mean, do you got anything else you want to throw out there, G? You got any questions that we missed that chat threw at us?
No, unless somebody in the chat's got something they want to ask, we can. I think you pretty much covered everything. We'll see if anybody in the chat's got anything.
I hope we didn't get too drunk, or I hope I didn't get too drunk and off topic. I know I steered away from the script quite a bit. Let's see if there's any questions. My camera's falling over. Hold on, my dog's in one hand. My camera's falling over. Hold on, my dog's in one hand and my camera's falling over in the other. So let me put this little guy down. Get down, buddy. We'll fight in a minute.
Oh, me.
There we go. All right.
Paul Krugel wants to know how we get scammers' numbers. Paul, a lot of times there's a website, findoutwhocallsyou.com. I think that's it. They post scammers' numbers on that. There's several websites that post scammers' numbers, and that's where a lot of scambaiters get them from. Is G-Man open to giving fatherly advice?
Is that from
Sure,
Day?
Dayo. What kind of advice? Anything particular?
Go ahead, Day, because I already said no. I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm a guy who has a kid trying to bite his hand right now.
I do give fatherly advice to my son all the time about many different things. And like I said, he comes to me and talks to me about things I wish he wouldn't, but I'm glad he does because I am his dad and I do give him fatherly advice. But yeah, I do give fatherly advice. Let's see. David Newman, G-Man, any plans for a follow-up to the Ben Chode song? Wow, let me tell you about the Ben Chode song. The song or the video, either one, does not belong to me. I just put the two together, and it became one of my most popular videos, and still is to this day. I found that video online, and the actual video is of a insurance company in India, and on Fridays they're allowed to do that little dance they do, and that's where that video came from, and I just put it on top of the Ben Chode song, and man, it was a big hit for me.
How many views does that have?
Off the top of my head, Luke, I don't know. I have not checked it recently, but it's one of my most popular ones.
That's awesome.
My most popular video is the one where I played as Gilligan, and I don't know how it became so popular, but it has over 25,000 views.
Nice.
And I have not hit the million view club like you did, but that's my most popular one.
I don't know why I'm interviewing you then.
Oh, geez,
You're just
come
small.
on.
You're small potatoes.
That's right, I am, man. I am. I'm small potatoes.
No,
Tony wants to know how old I am. Tony, I'm old enough to know better, but too young to resist. Nah, I'm just kidding. I am, geez, wait a minute, how old am I? I am 57. I will be 58 in August. Or as the good doctor says, you have to add a year to that because you spent almost a year being alive before you were born. So I will be 58 in August.
G and I were discussing subs and all that earlier, and brought up that, like, he had 105 people today in your stream.
I think so, yeah.
And like, that's a good amount of people in your stream, in a live stream, for somebody with anywhere under 20,000 subs. That's really good. And I was telling him, subs don't matter, because I got a few, and it's the same amount of the viewers. It's the same 100 people. It's the same 100 people that come to G-Man, that come to me. They go to Joe. They go to Karen. It's a good community, and the community is amazing. It's an amazing community, a great community.
We support each other.
Such good people, and yeah, support each other. It's like I know Joe Rogan always mentions it with comedians, like, why not promote another guy? It's not like they're gonna take from your ticket sales, or views in our case. If a lot of us communicate with each other, a lot of us Scambaiters, a lot of the people here in chat that are in wrenches, we all communicate in Skype and discuss when we're going live, so we don't step on each other's toes, and that helps out a lot. And it gives, it just gives everybody a chance to see everybody. It wouldn't do any good if Slammer and Joe went live at the same time, because 50% would go to one and 50% would go to the other. If one goes live for 2 hours and the other one goes live for 2 hours, they're all going to watch each stream, and it just helps each other out. And there's no need to step on anybody's toes, because
we don't do that.
But it's also one of those things where it's like, there's so many Scambaiters out there that, like, there's no way you can avoid going over somebody like Kitboga or DVR, or because they're doing 24-hour streams, and there's just sometimes there's not enough time in the day to not go live. Like Karen, she gets opportunities very rarely to go live, so when she's able to, it's nice that she can just jump on and go and not have to worry about other people. And we communicate. And ow, this guy's just biting the shit out of me now. But no, it's a good community. It's a great community, and it's good to
Yeah.
have all these great people in here.
A couple people asked what day my birthday was in August. It is August the 12th. August the 12th. That is my birthday. Hey, Amy, great to see you there. I see you in the chat there. Great to
Amy?
see you.
So, with that being said, I'm going to end this. I'm going to say, G-Man, thank you very much for taking the time to answer the questions. I hope you all enjoyed the time here. Don't forget to
Yes, sir.
subscribe to the G-Man. The link is in the description. And please join me next interview with hopefully Karen. We had to reschedule, and we will work it out. But if time allows, Karen will be next. If not, she'll be very soon. So, G-Man,
Okay.
you got anything else you want to say before we go?
Well, I'm just going to I'm going to do a music stream. It's 10 o'clock. I'll probably go to about 11:30. I'm going to do a music stream. So once this ends, if you guys and girls will give me about 10 minutes, let me get the stream going. It will be over on my G-Man radio channel. And as soon as we sign off here, I'll get that going and see you over there.
All right.
This has been awesome, Luke. I have really enjoyed this.
I appreciate it, G-Man. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me and Mac and all these awesome people here. We had a good crowd of people watching. And also, I just want to give a quick thanks to Carl Colson, Matthew Geis, Mama Pat, Joe Scambait, Truth or... God dang it.
Truth or spoof?
Spoof. American Sheephole, Joe Scambait again, D-Rock. And there was a last one when I was outside, and I didn't get to write it down. But thank you all for the donations. It was very, very kind. Trust me, I'm gonna give G-Man some money here.
No.
Maybe tonight when he
no.
goes live, we'll throw some donations at G-Man. But go check out G-Man, guys, next. If Little Peace might be able to link his music channel again, that'd be good. And go check him out. This guy is going nuts wanting to play right now. He's like jumping up, trying to bite my hands. He's crazy. So he needs to go out and play. So I'm going to take him for a little walk, and then I'll join you guys here in a little bit. But thank you all.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Have a good one. Thanks to my moderators, and thanks to G-Man. Go check him out, guys. We'll see you soon.
Okay. I'll see everybody in about 10 on my channel. There's the link from